Hello. Mmm, delicious. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I gotta get that off my mustache. A real man, though, would suck the booze off of his mustache like a baleen whale. Um, how you doing? Oh my God, who am I? Oh no, a content creator that looks at another content creator? Blasphemy. That's like screen peeking on Mario Kart. But I understand. This is prefacing this video. This is gonna be a big bitch fest video. And I just kind of want to point some stuff out. I am an official unsponsored content creator for this game. I probably will never be sponsored because I'm too critical of Plarium, and that's fine. I'm not here for them. I'm here for me and others like me, and that's you. So let's kind of talk about something here. Scratch put out a video, crazy bug, this one champion can one-shot the boss, Raid Shadow Legends. If you notice, it's Nogdar. Alright, and I'm just going to mute him because I don't want sound coming through. So what happens is the boss kills Nogdar. They both revive. He gets a turn. He swaps health with the boss, which is not supposed to happen, right? Excuse me, because the boss actually says he cannot have health swap effects happen. And then you hit him once and he dies. And that is how you have a 6-second stage 25. And that is how people for the first half of today had completely farmed. I had guys in my clan cluster doing 5,000 energy, 10,000 energy, getting the materials needed. Because I will have to say a couple things here. All right. If you give, here's the thing about humans, right? Psychologically, we're made, and it's the smart decision that if something is an easier way to get the same thing accomplished, people are going to do it, right? If it's no cost to them, they're going to do it. So people exploited this bug. But wait a minute. Plarium put out test servers. Yeah. Plarium also has developers and programmers and people that govern these bodies. Those same people should have found this out before, right? Yes, is the answer. But they didn't. They assumed with whatever programming, mumbo jumbo, lingo bingo, that it was already going to be solved. Whatever process execution cannot be targeted with HP swap, blah, 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 should have already happened. Fine. I understand that. Plarium did something like what Magic does when big oopsies happen. Now, Magic has only ever done like bannings in the standard format when they make a big oopsie. Okay? I'm going to tell you right now, Magic did that, I think, 5 or 6 times in its 30-year history. And by the way, don't buy Magic 30th anniversary or, I'm going to have to call you a piece of shit. Sorry. That slipped out of me there. Plarium put a hotfix in when they found out that there was a bug that was exploitable, and they did it within an hour of it becoming public, essentially. And they stopped it. They completely, from what I assume, fixed it or made it stop happening. So you will never see these 6-second runs again, period. This is now a thing of ancient past. This is the Battle of Troy. But some things they haven't fixed yet, and things that should not have to be fixed. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. Let's go to my game, shall we? So, later on in the video, I am actually going to be showing a recording I did at work, and I did do voiceover in the recording, and it was just a bunch of F-bombs. And I even say I'm getting demonetized. Fuck this shit. I'm not even monetized in the first place. You can't take money from me. You can't. Right? Divide by 0, times 0, 'tis 0. Delicious. But I was like, I just need to get rid of the voice in the video and just go over it with you guys here. So that'll be the second part of this video in the video. So, whatever. Stay tuned for that. So here's the thing. Let's go to Doom Tower. Let's go up here. And in that video, we can actually do it right now. I don't even need to re-go over that video. Let's do auto climb. You think this is going to work? It might work on Plarium Play and it's going to bite me in the ass, but it definitely does not work on mobile right now. Oh, here. Let's switch this over. That is my normal Doom Tower team. That team works up to about stage 110. Let's do this here. Okay. This is on auto climb. This is a feature that's in a lot of gacha games, and their Doom Towers, their Void Towers, their Battle Towers, or Trials of Ascension, or Tower of Ascension. Raid finally came out with it. It's already been a thing in RSL Helper. Just watch what happens. So we clear this in 19 seconds. Good, fun stuff. Ooh, please don't make me look like a jackass. Come on, error. Yes! Yes! I'm not a jackass. Here we go. I am, but at the moment, maybe not. Error. This game is currently experiencing some issues. If you continue to see... Okay. So it didn't auto-climb. It did one auto-battle. So it completely doesn't work how it's intended. Now watch this. If I hit next, right, it's just going to restart the whole process over again. Now, if I unclick this, auto-climb, and I hit start, and I'm like, all right, I need to go get a cup of coffee. I'm going to go make a sandwich. I'm at work. I need to go do some work or take care of a patient or something. I come back. This timer's at like 20 minutes. I didn't even finish the stage because it completely negates the auto function. Not just auto climb, auto play. You have to re-click it when you get into the stage. This should not have to be fixed. This should not have these problems. This should have already been taken care of. Right? Now I know I'm sitting here in my fancy sweatshirt and my not programming education trying to tell you about how Plarium doesn't know how to do their job. But I'm telling you how it is from a guy that's played this game for 3 years and how this shouldn't happen. And I play a multiple of gachas. Summoner's War. I got a couple brothers that are playing that, so I've been playing it for years. I got IMR. I tried Eternal Evolution. I'm not into that idle RPG shit. And I know people, this is kind of like an RPG. This is like a turn-based tactical strategy game. Sorry, so don't come at me, right? I believe in aliens. Anyways. Sorry, tangent. Play Dislight. They already have these functions. This should be like a no-brainer. I don't know. What I'm trying to get across to you is the auto climb is busted, it is broken, and it is not usable. Right? So you might as well keep your auto clickers on your phones, folks, and keep them all the way to the bottom right corner of the screen so it can keep hitting next until you get to the boss, and even does the boss for you that way. Interesting. Now watch this. I got 12 keys to use here. I'm going to use my multi-battles. This isn't going to work either. Let's watch. We're going to finish through one of these battles, spoiler alert, and then it won't do the rest of them. You just have to keep hit. It's just going to be like as if you were doing it normally anyways. So this whole thing in Doom Tower is fucked. That's all I'm trying to get to you. They can't hotfix that, right? But they can hotfix the thing that was given player advantage. That wasn't meant to give player advantage. But they can't get this thing right off the bat. This is kind of like the early alpha beta testers of video games, early access, which is like lazy developer talk for give me money now and play the shit game now and it might get better later. You know, No Man's Sky is a perfect example of it does get better later. And most of the promises they do fulfill, but not all games. But this is like the short-term version of that same ideology. Whatever, put it out there, see if it works, blah, 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 blah. We'll take care of it later. This is currently a take care of it later problem. This patch was pushed out half-assed, and the content creators called it out days ago when they were showing the boss and how fucking stupid the boss is. Because the boss has more glitches than the Nogdar glitch, and he didn't see that they hotfix those glitches either. And I'm talking about Giant Slayer procs that count as hits. They shouldn't count as hits. They're even in their mastery description says does not count as an extra hit. Phantom Touch is different though. Phantom Touch is an extra hit. They didn't hotfix that, right? Because that's player disadvantage. And anything that forces the player to have disadvantage, to force them to spend, to force them to be frustrated and make their lizard smooth brain spend to Plarium and the Gotcha Gods. It's almost a catchphrase, isn't it? But you know what I'm saying. I look at this. Look, it's not even gonna do the rest. It's not. Look, let's go to edit team, multi-battle. Enable super raids and start multi-battle. It should completely do all these battles. It doesn't. It's bugged. It's a buggy mess. Right? And to the boss, we'll go to that shit-eating boss. You know, and I'm gonna make a video about, and I'm gonna clip all the people, like all the content creators and raids saying wonderful design. I'm gonna put it in a fucking video because that's what we always say. That's how they get us, dude. That's how, like, you get into a shit relationship with a beautiful woman that has Hep C, right? And she keeps fucking you, and you think you're having a good time, but your health is failing. But you go, God damn, is she hot? If only there wasn't Hep C. If only there wasn't herpes or something awful. You know what I mean? That it's an abusive relationship, you know? We're like a bunch of fish out in a pond. We see the shiny lure, we bite it, fuck, we're in the boat. They already got us. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, it's just my backwoods lingo. But, I mean, that's essentially what it is. This boss is bugged. You know, let's go to a description. We'll use Ninja. I use Ninja in the other video, too. War Master, go right here. Bonus damage can only occur once per skill and does not count as an extra hit. Does not count as an extra hit. But, oh, sorry, I'm about to call my ancestors here. Sorry. Leaving that in. We will go to this boss and do a run and watch as he completely counts those hits. Stage 9. And I'm using crazy dumb teams. I'm freaking using Lanatharil. You shouldn't use Lanatharil. Who was I using before? I was using Kaimar to sleep. I was using Ninja. I have Giant Slayer on my Tomb Lord. Oh, and I was using Gaius. He's great for this, by the way. Bombs and sleep. He's pretty good. I like him in this. I didn't see anybody talk about Gaius. But, I mean, the boss does cleanse debuffs if he gets his turn. But you just have to make sure that you detonate those things before he gets his turn. Boy, who was I using? Who was I using? Let's see. Nope, she's got accuracy. Was I using an epic? Ursula the Mourner and Stone Skin right now to survive that initial blast, but on stage 9 it's nothing. Let's do this. Alright. And we'll go through it. I'll slow it down too. No, I don't want auto battle. See, now here's another glitch. If you auto battled in another part of the game and you try to go and fight a regular fight in the game, it's gonna put you into multi-battles and fuck you over because it will error at the end of this fight, and then you try to restart it and do it normal, and then it's gonna get you stuck in another multi-battle battle complete. Like, it's, oh man, it just infuriates me. It's quantity over quality, and that is shit. Right? We had 2 hits there, it knocked this down by 2. 2 hits there, knocked it down by 2. And the second hit was from Giant Slayer and shit. Like, come on. Like, be better. Like, what is going on? So that's all I got for you guys today. I actually won't even go over the other video because I'm showing it here. If you were lucky enough to use Nogdar and use the cheese, good for you, dude. I hope you got some good stats on your relics and on your accessories and armor and all that other stuff, your equipment. Good job, man. I was at work. I learned about it too late. They already did the hot patch. I can't hot patch the shit that actually really matters. All right, and that's me signing out. I love you guys. Remember, fear is the mind killer. It is the little death for total obliteration. And I want you guys to have a wonderful day. All right, I'll be on this weekend. I might even stream. Catch you later.